Morning, Mike. Can you hear
Hey,
me?
Kevin.
Oh, sorry.
How are you? How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you? There we go.
I'm good, thank you. Good. Yeah. We'll
So,
yeah. It's been kind of interesting, actually, Kevin, about the Twitter. I'll call it a war, I suppose, with the Trump administration, incoming Trump administration, and the auto sector, corporate America in general, about this whole idea of repatriating jobs, creating U.S. jobs as opposed to farming them out. And we've already heard from the likes of Ford and General Motors talking about either bringing some jobs back from Mexico or where have you. Fiat Chrysler over the weekend announcing at the start of the Detroit Auto Show, not exactly coincidental, that they're going to invest $1 billion into a couple of plants in Michigan and Ohio and create 2,000 jobs in the process. And they're going to ramp up production of Jeeps, which are not exactly fuel efficient. They're bringing back the biggest Jeep ever, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, which may or may not come with faux wood paneling. We'll see. Hopefully it will. But again, you've got the start of the Detroit Auto Show. All of the talk over the past number of years has been the acceleration of electrified vehicles, fuel efficiency. At the same time, Americans just keep buying SUVs and big pickup trucks, and now you've got a new direction coming from a new administration going into the White House. So it's going to be interesting to hear exactly how the auto sector in general responds to all of that. Sounds like it was a good Christmas for the likes of Lululemon Athletica. The company raising its guidance today for fourth quarter earnings, says holiday sales were strong. Stocks up a little bit pre-market. This sort of flies in the face of what we saw or heard from last week with the likes of Macy's and Kohl's and JCPenney and the big U.S. Main retail brands. When we're talking about department stores, they were struggling, but the segmented retailers maybe had a strong holiday sale season. Today we've got the Dow starting the day maybe a little further away from 20,000. Came so close on Friday, a half a point away from 20,000. And I saw Kevin as well, and talking about this morning. The 10th anniversary of the iPhone seems like it's been around a lot longer. No. You know,
I had the exact same reaction. When I heard it was the anniversary of the iPhone, I'm thinking 15, 20 at least.
Yep. 10 years only.
No.
And you know, when that came out, you know, what did that do to BlackBerry? Remember the reading about BlackBerry's fortunes at that time, and they were saying they put a computer into a phone. You know, that was pretty much the beginning of the end of the iconic BlackBerry device.
And I do not remember existence beyond 10 years ago, come to think of it. So there you go. All right.